December 1944. The German army launches its last great offensive in the West. Their goal: split the Allied forces, capture Antwerp, and force a negotiated peace. In the freezing forests of Belgium, one small town becomes the key to everything: Bastogne. When German commanders learned American troops were trapped there, they laughed. They believed the Americans would freeze, starve, and surrender within days. But they didn't know one thing. General George Patton was already moving an entire army through a blizzard to save them. And what followed became one of the most dramatic rescues of World War E. By December 1944, Germany was losing the war. Allied forces were pushing toward Germany from the west. The Soviets were crushing the Eastern Front. Hitler needed a miracle. His plan was bold and desperate: a massive surprise attack through the Ardennes forest. The Allies believed this region was too difficult for a major assault. That assumption would prove deadly. On December 16th, before dawn, thousands of German guns opened fire. The Battle of the Bulge had begun. Bastogne was not a big city, but it was a crossroads. 7 major roads met in this small Belgian town. Whoever controlled Bastogne controlled movement across the entire region. German tanks needed those roads to keep their offensive moving. Without Bastogne, their advance could stall. So both sides rushed toward the town. The Germans arrived first and surrounded it. Inside were exhausted American troops. Many had never even seen combat. The American 101st Airborne Division was rushed to Bastogne in trucks. They arrived without winter gear, without proper ammunition, without enough food. Many soldiers still wore light autumn uniforms. Snow began to fall. Temperatures dropped below freezing. And then the Germans closed the ring. The Americans were surrounded. German forces outnumbered the Americans. They had tanks, heavy artillery, and control of the skies. The Americans had limited ammo and no resupply. Snowstorms grounded Allied aircraft. No food, no medical supplies, no winter clothing. Frostbite spread through the ranks. Every night, temperatures dropped lower. German commanders believed surrender was only a matter of time. On December 22nd, German officers approached American lines under a white flag. They delivered a message, a formal demand for surrender. The note warned of complete destruction if the Americans refused. German commanders believed the trapped troops would accept immediately. Instead, the message reached Brigadier General Anthony McAuliffe. His response would become legendary. When McAuliffe read the surrender demand, he laughed. His official reply contained only one word: nuts. The German officers didn't even understand what it meant. An American officer explained, "It means you can go to hell." The siege continued. German artillery pounded Bastogne day and night. Hospitals overflowed with wounded. Morphine ran out. Bandages were reused. Some soldiers fought without winter boots. Yet the line held. The Germans were shocked. The Americans refused to surrender. While Bastogne fought for survival, General George Patton made a bold promise. He told Eisenhower he could turn his entire army north and attack in just 48 hours. Most commanders thought this was impossible, turning an entire army in winter in secret during a blizzard. But Patton had already planned for it.